In a world where imagination shapes reality, there lived an architect who dared to convert her ideas into real buildings. The question is, who was she and how did she do it? This is the story of Zaha Hadid, an architect who created amazing buildings and left a legacy behind it. Zaha Hadid was a pioneering Iraqi-British architect known for her fluid, curvilinear design that challenged traditional notion of architecture. She studied mathematics at the American University of Beirut before moving to London to study architecture at the Architectural School of Architecture. There she met similarly minded architects such as Rem Koolhaas, Daniel Lipskin and Bernard Shume. After graduating, she joined OMA and later Hadid became partner of firm with Rem Koolhaas and Ella Zenglis. Later she started her own architectural practice firm named Zaha Hadid Architects in 1980. She was doing urban landscape to interior and furniture design, covering up every field of design. She said, "Architecture is like a writing. You have to edit it over and over so that it looks effortless." In the year 1990, Hadid's career took off and she won a number of major architectural competitions, including the design for Guangzhou Opera House in China and the Maxi Museum in Rome. Later in 2004, Zaha Hadid was awarded the Pritzker Prize, the highest honor in architecture, and she was the first woman to win this prize.
Salute Zaha Hadid, the first woman, as it happens, to win the Pritzker Prize.
Very much. Zaha, could you come up? You bet. So congratulations.
Hadid would say on multiple occasions, "I never thought of myself as a role model, but she became a role model to many by simply pursuing the career she wanted." Now let's talk about her project in detail. Hadid's first built project, the Vitra Fire Station in Germany, constructed in early 1990s. The small two-storied stretches tightly and narrowly across the land it occupies, sharp angular forms just out into the space. She completed London Aquatic Centre in 2011, which is a part of the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in Stratford, London. This was used for the swimming, diving and synchronized swimming events. Next, Hyder Aliyev Cultural Center, completed in 2012. The project name was given after the controversial former president of the Azerbaijan Republic, which is used for conference center, exhibition spaces and workshops. Throughout her career, Zaha Hadid faced opposition and criticism due to her radical and out-of-the-box design. But another major element was gender. As she herself says, for a woman to go out alone in architecture is still very hard. It's still a man's world. In 2016, Hadid died suddenly from a heart attack while being treated for bronchitis. At her death, Foster noted, "I became very close to her as a friend and colleague, in a parallel with my deep respect as an architect. She was one of the very few architects as a friend who was invited to my 80th birthday party, and she was my dear friend." Today, the Zaha Hadid Architect Firms remains to carry out her legacy to create transformative space. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the life and work of Zaha Hadid.